From the PEP Radio Newsroom, this is the News Blast for this hour. LGBTQ Nation is reporting that three Oregon high schoolers have filed a federal lawsuit accusing three school districts and state entities of violating Title IX, a federal law prohibiting sex-based discrimination in federally funded educational programs, by allowing transgender female athletes to compete in girls' and women's sports. The lawsuit demands that trans female athletes be banned and their past achievements be wiped from the record, claiming that trans girls have unfair and discriminatory physiological advantages over cisgender girls, according to the Huffington Post. The lawsuit, which was filed by the America First Policy Institute, a transphobic conservative think tank founded by various members of the current presidential administration, states that trans female athletes, or biological males, as the lawsuit calls them, undermines the very purpose of sex-segregated competition intended to provide equal opportunities for females. As proof, the lawsuit notes that two trans girls have set season records in track and field despite previously failing to do so against cis male athletes. The lawsuit echoes transphobic rhetoric and reasoning used by the current president. This past February, the president signed an executive order to block federal funding for schools that allow trans girls and women to participate in school sports as their authentic selves. And the order told the Department of Justice to prosecute schools that allow trans students to play sports. The Department of Education's Office for Civil Rights has threatened to launch investigations into states that allow trans female athletes to compete, claiming they violate prohibitions against sex-based discrimination under Title IX. President Joe Biden's administration interpreted Title IX as banning anti-trans discrimination since it's impossible to discriminate on the basis of gender identity without taking sex into account. That is, banning trans girls from playing school sports but not cis girls solely because of their sex assigned at birth is the kind of discrimination that Title IX was intended to prevent, the previous administration believed. The current administration is arguing that allowing trans girls to play school sports takes away critical visibility for college scholarships and recognition from girls who are cis, who are also denied awards if trans girls wins, the lawsuit states. In March, the Department of Education's Office for Civil Rights announced its investigation into Portland Public Schools, the state's largest school district, and the Oregon School Activities Association, the state's governing body for high school sports. The OCR alleges that OSAA and the district violated Title IX by allowing a trans teen at Leotis v. McDaniel High School to compete with other girls and access the girls' locker room. The DOE's press release announcing the investigation misgenders the student athlete throughout. In a statement, Portland Public Schools Superintendent Kimberly Armstrong said that the district is cooperating with the department's investigation. I stand firm in our legal responsibilities, and I deeply value every student's right to be treated with dignity, safety, and respect. Armstrong added that the district is in full compliance with state law, which may differ from federal guidance. Oregon law prohibits schools from categorically banning trans students from participating in school sports. The state education department's 2023 Supporting Gender Expansive Students guidance says, questions about individual sports eligibility or protocols should be directed to the applicable governing association. The OSAA, meanwhile, has allowed trans student athletes to participate on teams that align with their gender identity since 2019. That's the News Blast for this hour. If you are watching our news videos on YouTube, please be sure to click subscribe on our channel. Coming up next, we have the Meadville area weather forecast here on PEP Radio.